Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another Windows Wednesday for all the Windows folks out there. This is Total OS Today, Total Technology for beginners and beyond. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the notification bell, click that like button, send me a box of cannolis, a bottle of wine. Just kidding on the cannolis. Anyway, welcome to this Windows Wednesday. I hope all of you are safe and warm. I am. Live from Ohio, Dean Martin country. Everybody loves somebody. Oh, never mind. I can't sing. So today we'll discuss briefly, should you upgrade to Windows 11? At least on a low-spec machine. Absolutely. I know what you're thinking. You've seen reports, read reports where you can't do it. That's not entirely accurate, and I'll explain here in a second as I drink some more of my warm tea. I think I woke up, it said like 12 degrees. Very unstable weather. Alright, so most of you will probably catch this on the replay. Sorry that I missed you. I do these shows at random times. If you would like to contribute or sponsor a live event, the topic of your choice that's relevant to technology, let me know and we'll do one at a specific time. So thank you. Alright, upgrading to Windows 11. Should you do it? Well, all jokes aside, the best answer I can give you is maybe. If you have Windows 10 and you are happy with Windows 10, meaning that it works the way that you want it to, updates haven't, given you a headache, updates haven't trashed the system. In my case, Windows 10 on my Dell, I don't recall having any issues. On my son's laptop, he had only one issue after all these years. So we both are using Windows 10 on, at least on my Dell and on his. I believe he has a Dell also, gaming laptop. He'd asked me, hey Dad, should I upgrade to Windows 11? Well, if Windows 10 works, right now I would say probably not. It's still too new. Wait another 6 months or so to upgrade to Windows 11 from Windows 10. That's my advice. I would wait. That being said, if you have an older machine, a low-spec machine, you should absolutely upgrade to Windows 11. I've done it twice. Surprisingly, in both my tests, these are computers that had Windows 7 and Windows 8 respectively. Didn't think it would work. It did. Twice. Windows 11 is faster than Windows 10. Now I know originally there was a report you cannot install Windows 11 on a low-spec computer. That's not true anymore. Microsoft, on one of their newsletter, on one of their blogs, they published a, well, not a retraction, but basically they showed you instructions on how to install Windows 11 on a quote-unquote unsupported PC, on an unsupported computer. It is a registry hack. Now, this isn't necessarily what I am recommending you do unless you have a computer that had Windows 7, Windows 8. It's just laying around somewhere, or you just don't use it anymore and you bought a new computer with Windows 10 or 11 and you have that computer that supposedly you could not upgrade to Windows 11 with that hack that I have tested twice. Okay? I wanted to be sure. I will not give advice unless I first destroy my computers. Just kidding. My PCs are not destroyed. I tested it twice. It runs. They run. Fantastic. Very, very surprised. So if you have a low-spec computer, and again, contrary to popular belief of what you may have heard, you can install, upgrade to Windows 11 on a low-spec PC. In my tests, Windows 11 is considerably faster than Windows 10, or at least noticeably faster. Now, this will depend on the computer you had. Chances are, if you had it running Windows 8, more than likely you can do Windows 11. If you had Windows 7, the answer is maybe. You might be able to use Windows 11. Basically, if you have at least a dual-core machine, 8 gigs of RAM, you should be able to upgrade to Windows 11. No problems with that registry hack that Microsoft showed on one of their blogs. Now keep in mind, my two PCs, these are my backup computers that I use for testing. On my main Dell, Windows 10 works for me the way it should. In fact, I just upgraded to an SSD, and Windows 10 is blazingly faster than what it was on the HDD. But that's true with any operating system, whether it's Windows 10, 11, Linux. You install an SSD, it's going to be faster. So right now on my Dell, I am very happy with Windows 10 with the SSD, because in my system, the updates have not destroyed anything on my system. So I'm keeping Windows 10 for now, but I will probably upgrade that one. Now that one's got a Core i7, 16 gigs of RAM. It's fine for what I do, streaming and chatting and all that. I will probably upgrade to Windows 11 sometime in the future. But that being said, should you upgrade to Windows 11? Yes. Especially if you have an outdated or low-spec computer that you thought you could not upgrade to Windows 11, you should. Look, if that computer is laying around and you're not using it, what do you got to lose anyway? Try it. You may be pleasantly surprised, like I am, installing Windows 11 on two backup PCs. Again, make sure you have at least 8 gigs of RAM. You can install Windows 11 with 4 gigs of RAM. I believe the 4 gigs is the minimum system requirements. I wouldn't do it. You can probably get away with 6 gigs. 8 gigs on my test. 2 computers, 8 gigs of RAM. I am not having any issues. In fact, this live stream is being done with Windows 11 on a 10-year-old PC. 10-year-old PC that originally had Windows 7. And before Windows 11, Windows 7 was the last fantastic Windows operating system. Windows 8, Windows 10, well, we all know some of the horror stories. One of my friends called it malware, Ted. We all know with the forced upgrades to Windows 10 and the broken updates, which turned out to be a disaster for some people. So I totally get it. I am not hearing those stories with Windows 11. In my tests, in my tests, 2 machines. Now, can something go wrong in the future? Sure. But in my tests on 2 machines, Windows 11, full install on an SSD, it just works. So yes, the answer is if you have a low-spec machine or an older computer with 8 gigs of RAM, you should try that registry hack to install Windows 11. What do you got to lose? Especially if you're not really using that computer anyway. Just make sure that if you have important documents or whatever on that machine, back up and back up again and again and again and again. You can never have too many backups. And I just ran out of warm tea. Oh no. Can I drink mixed wine and tea? Nah. Anyway, I am out of tea, but I'll stick around a little bit longer. Again, most of you will probably catch this on the replay. Sorry that I missed you. Maybe I'll catch you next time, but I'll stick around a little bit longer. And let's see who is in the chat. So let's do a little bit of OBS Studio magic and transition. Da, 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 da. And here we are in Windows 11. Who is in the chat? Timo. Tim, thank you for the red wine. It is great. Nice to drink some wine in these cold winter months. 5 below there. Oh, wow. Wind chill between 10 and 20 below. Brr, that's unstable. Tim likes his MX, Antics, Ubuntu, and Pop. Very good. Quails is in the house. Hello, how are you? Yeah, I still use Ubuntu, standard Ubuntu. It's on an external drive. It's fun to play with. It works. I mean, The GNOME desktop is not my favorite desktop environment, but you know, it works. It's stable. Let's see, you like Neverwhere Cloud Ready. Works as a great Chromebook alternative on an old machine. Yeah, one of my Chromebooks, the official updates expire in June, I think. So I'll have to do something with that machine, either donate it or try the Neverwhere Cloud Ready. So I will probably do something with that. One of these days I will live stream again from my other 4K Chromebook. I'm too lazy. I have to hook up an adapter, an HDMI adapter to the laptop, to my big screen monitor, and that's why I don't really live stream from a Chromebook, although Chromebooks are fantastic. Michael Lindorf, how are you? It's been a while, Michael. How have you been? Welcome to the live stream. Hope you are doing well. I think the last time we spoke was 1999, or at least it seems that way. Actually, it was probably a year ago, right? Anyway, I hope you are doing well. I know the last time we spoke you are taking care of family and all that. Understand completely, my friend. Tim says, yeah, wine and, oh yeah, beer. Got it. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Yes. Wine and beer. I would not mix wine and beer personally, although sometimes I will mix red wine and 7-Up as a mixed drink. Yeah, it's an old trick I learned a long, long time ago in Italy, I think. But yeah, red wine, a little bit of 7-Up. Try it. It's something different. Just not too much 7-Up. You don't want to dilute too much the wine, right? Quails also likes red wine. These are classy people here, my friends. Classy people who know their wine. I'm not talking about wine in Linux. Forget about it. I'm talking about the real wine. Red wine. If there is anybody new who is watching right now, don't be shy. Say hello. If you catch this on the replay, say hello. Have a question, you can ask it. If it's a tech question, if I can answer it, maybe somebody else can. Someone posted a problem with installing printer drivers for a Canon. As it turns out, they were able to find the driver on the Canon website. So as far as printers in Linux, I know it still can be a potential hassle. Check the website, check the vendor website first for drivers. Okay, you may have good luck doing it that way first. Always go there first. And that's what this lady did, and she was able to get her Canon printer working. Tim is 61 today. Yeah, where has the time gone? What's that song by that singer? Do you remember the times of your life? Who sang that? The times of your life. I remember that song as a kid. Paul Simon? No. I like his song singing Me and Julio selling by, me and Julio selling? Yeah, me and Julio selling by the schoolyard. Me and Julio singing by the schoolyard. Shh. Don't tell anybody. I changed the song. Paul Anka, right? Yeah. The times of your life, right, Tim? Yeah. Paul Simon's the other guy who sang that song. Oh, man. Hey, Julio, man, you got some stuff in the school? Yeah. It's early morning. I'm still trying to wake up. Anyway, Tim, happy birthday, my friend. Glad you're here. I just realized I have some chocolate pudding I bought last night at Kroger's. Morning tea and chocolate pudding? Is that a good mix? Maybe not. Anyway, happy birthday. Yes, did not mean beer and wine together, meant beer for me, and it might be an early start today with it. Okay, very good. Now let's see, let's look at the task manager for Windows 11. Ooh, lightweight today with Windows 11, only 3 gigs of RAM in use. It's usually closer to 4. All right. 3.1 gigs out of 8 gigs of memory for this live stream. Windows 11, folks, what can I say? It rocks. So the next Ubuntu is going to be called Jammy Jellyfish. I think that's the sequel to Saturday Night Live, right? Jellyfish, jellyfish, Anyway, so I will probably upgrade to that on my external Ubuntu disk drive. Why not? So once again, the question is, should you upgrade to Windows 11? The answer is yes, especially if you have a low-spec, outdated machine that had Windows 7 or Windows 8. You should upgrade, or at least try with that registry hack posted on the official Microsoft blog. It has worked for me twice, as you can see here. I'm not noticing any glitches. Now, this machine here, sometimes right down here it'll say encoder overloaded right here, and basically these processors on these machines that I have, backup PCs, these machines really weren't designed for live streaming. They can, but I had to lower the settings, I believe from 1080p to 720p, and a few other things I had to lower to get this to not buffer. And of course, there's no webcam. So on older PCs with older processors, if you were going to live stream with Windows 11, you can. Obviously, I'm doing it. But your processor may not have enough power. Or as Arnold would say, I need more power. Yeah, you may have to lower your settings, the resolution down to 720p or even 480p. Now, on my Dell, that's not a problem. Core i7, 16 gigs of RAM, but on my Dell, where I dual boot with Ubuntu Mate, until I fix Ubuntu Mate or do something with it, I'm going to have to live stream with Windows 10 only on the Dell. I know, can't use Linux on that one. But anyway, you can't install Windows 11 and live stream on an older PC. Just you will have to drop the settings. Maybe that's a topic for maybe next Windows Wednesday if I'm available. We'll talk about live streaming on low-spec PCs. It can be done, especially in podcast format like I am doing here. You should be able to do it if you drop down the settings, at least down to 720p or maybe even lower. All right. Let's go back and transition here. It looks like everything looks good. So let's put that there. Put this here. Okay. So Quail says, thought it wouldn't update if you used the hack to Windows 11. Well, so far I am able to install the updates in my Windows 11 so far. Now, that's entirely up to Microsoft if they change their policy. I don't think they will. I don't think they want to tick off a lot of Windows consumers, a lot of Windows, customers. So right now, updates will work. And I'm really more concerned about the security updates versus the features updates. But right now, I am able to install, at least the updates are showing. When I click check for updates, I'm able to install the updates now. Are they fake updates? Are they pseudo updates? I suppose that's possible, but I don't think so. So, yeah, I mean, if Microsoft did change their policy and said they will not send you any updates with their own official hack, but I just don't see that happening. Why would you instruct, Microsoft consumers, Windows consumers, to install Windows 10, 11 with their registry hack and then take them off and not support it? To me, that makes no sense. But hey, it's their operating system. It's not mine. But I think we will be okay. Once again, the registry hack is not the recommended way to install the upgrade. But on my backup computers, I didn't care. If it didn't work, it didn't work. I mean, I wasn't using them that much anyway, but now with Windows 11, I'm using them more. And in this computer, I dual boot with the latest from Linux Mint, which works pretty good also, obviously. So right now I would say, yeah, the updates, the security updates at least, are working fine. Don't really care, that much for features updates. Those are usually optional updates. And that's the same thing with Windows 10, optional updates. So, yeah. I should have had some more hot tea ready to go, but anyway. Dwayne Nee is in the house. Hello. Don't know what you're trying to say, Dwayne, but welcome to Total OS Today. All right, I will stick around a little bit longer, then I will start my day. We will do, because I've been asked to, we will do a live Linux 18. I think we're supposed to get another freaking snowstorm this weekend, so I'll let you guys know. Friday night or maybe Sunday night. Tim, I don't know when you're available. I know your schedule can change, but the topic will be a global standard Linux desktop based, and we'll use the comments of Linus Torvalds, the father of Linux. Yeah, that's a bot. Yeah, I figured that's a bot. Tim, yeah. So keep an eye on the weather. We may just do it Friday night like we usually do, 9 p.m. New York time. And anyway, that'll be the topic. I've been asked to do it, so we'll do it. And we will use the comments from Linus Torvalds on why desktop Linux for the masses has failed, according to the father of Linux. Now, don't shoot the messenger. That's me, right? You should be available. All right, Tim. So we'll either do it Friday night, as we normally do, or maybe Sunday night. I've been doing the Sunday night ones by myself, but yeah. All right, Quails. I'll catch you later. Take care. Anyway. All right, let's give this a 5-minute warning, and we will end this stream. If there's anybody new who's watching, has a question, post it now or forever hold your peace. Singing me and Julio, singing by the schoolyard. Or is it dancing by the schoolyard? I know Tim knows that song. Paul Simon. You can call me Al. I don't know why I got Paul Simon on my mind this morning. I wonder if Paul Simon uses Windows 11. Singing me and Julio using Ubuntu by the schoolyard. That should be the theme song. Yes, always run the updates on your machines, no matter what you use, especially those security patches, right? before I forget, sometimes I will edit these shows in podcasts format on my Patreon page. They're there. Most of them are there for public listening. They are free to download. If you want to listen to them there versus watching them here, they are shortened. They're free. They just, it's a Patreon page, so it's strictly donations. So you can go there or go to your favorite podcaster applications such as Google Podcasts, Spotify, and I'm also on there. But just to let you guys know that those of you who watch this later or the next one, you can catch these usually in podcast format on the Patreon page. Just search TOS Today, Total OS Today, and you can listen to it there and download them for free if you want to. Yep. Always update. Check the updates. Really, nowadays with ransomware and malware, you really should check updates once a day. You really should. Although ransomware is less of an issue in, Linux and Chromebooks and all that. So yeah. Speaking of updates, let me check real quick if I am due for any updates on my system. Let's do check for updates, and we'll see what pops up here real quick. Okay, so I do have a cumulative update for Windows 11 for 64-base systems. At least that's what it says. So we'll do that after we wrap this up here in a moment. So yeah, you can update Windows 11 even on an unsupported PC. So to wrap this up, should you upgrade to Windows 11? If you have a low spec machine or an outdated machine, you should at least try. Absolutely. Nothing to lose. If you have Windows 10, maybe you're not happy with the performance or for whatever reason, then yes, you should upgrade to Windows 11. On my son's laptop, he got the notification to upgrade to Windows 11, but so far Windows 10 is working for him. So I told him for now, leave Windows 10 the way it is. Wait 6 months, and if there's no scandal for Windows 11, sure, upgrade to Windows 11. It should run faster. All right, I think we have no other questions here in the chat. Nobody new watching. Is that true? I'll give us another minute. I don't want to miss out anyone who's maybe trying to come in late or whatever, ask a question, then we'll wrap it up. On a side note, I had to get new tires for my car. Man, tire prices have jumped. But then I realized on that Lexus it takes 18-inch tires and not 17-inch tires. I was like, oh, I didn't know. And the two front tires were kind of getting low on tread, so I had to change them. Man, almost $400. But then I realized on an all-wheel drive, you really shouldn't mix tires. So the rear of the car has snow tires, and you really shouldn't have, on an all-wheel drive, you either have all normal tires or all snow tires, because that can screw up the all-wheel drive system. I thought about it afterwards, and I got to get another 2 tires. I'm like, dang. Well, there goes the budget for a new PC out the door. Boom. Bada bing. Anyway. All right, so we will end this here. Again, if you're watching this late, sorry that I missed you. Maybe I'll catch you on the next one. Tim, take care. I'll send you an email, and I'll check the weather report. Right now, it looks like we'll schedule the Linux 18 Friday night, because if we get hit with that snowstorm on the weekend, I'll probably be doing a lot more shoveling again. I don't mind the exercises, but geez, 3 snowstorms in 2 weeks? Anyway, it is what it is. Tim, take care. All my friends out there, take care. I'll catch you on the next one. Be safe.